I'm almost done, baby, she whispered into her phone in the echoing parking garage. I just need 10 more minutes with him. She laughed softly after that. Not the laugh she used with me. And that was when I understood the late shifts weren't temporary. I stayed frozen behind a concrete pillar, grocery bag digging into my palm, listening to a future I wasn't part of being finalized in real time. I'm 32. I work as a commercial electrician in Phoenix. Long days, early starts, hands always smelling faintly of metal and dust. I liked coming home tired. It meant I'd earned rest. It meant I'd earned her. We'd been together 4 years. Not dramatic years. Practical ones. Shared rent. Shared routines. Shared plans that were always next year. She worked in event coordination for a hotel downtown. For the last 6 months, her shifts had stretched later and later. Seasonal demand, she said. It'll calm down soon. I believed her because belief was easier than suspicion. But distance doesn't always show up as absence. Sometimes it shows up as efficiency. Shorter conversations. Pre-made excuses. Kisses delivered like tasks checked off a list. That night, I stopped by the store after work to grab things she liked. Sparkling water. The crackers she claimed helped her stomach after late shifts. I parked in the hotel garage because it was faster. I saw her car. Engine still warm. I wasn't looking for her. That's the part people don't understand. I was just walking toward the elevator when her voice carried. Clear. Familiar. Intimate. She was leaning against her car, phone tucked between shoulder and ear, heels kicked off, posture relaxed in a way she hadn't been with me in months. I told him the shifts are temporary, she said. He's patient. He always is. There was a pause. Then I know. I just need time. My chest tightened, but I didn't move. I needed to hear the rest, even though I already knew. I don't want to blow everything up yet, she said. I just feel more like myself with you. The call ended. She smiled at her screen before slipping the phone into her bag. I walked back to my car. Sat there until my hands stopped shaking. Drove home like the road had lost all its markings. When she came in later, she looked tired in the performative way. Dropped her keys. Sighed. Leaned into me for a hug that felt borrowed. Long night, she said. I nodded. Yeah, I bet. We ate in silence. She scrolled. I watched the ceiling fan spin like it was measuring something I couldn't name. I didn't confront her right away. Not because I was afraid. Because I wanted to be certain of myself first. I needed to know whether I was heartbroken, or just finally awake. 2 days later, I asked if we could talk. She sat across from me on the couch, legs tucked under her, expression open and concerned, the face she used when she wanted to seem reasonable. I heard you, I said. She blinked. Heard me? In the parking garage, I said. On the phone. The room changed temperature. She stared at me for a long second, then exhaled slowly. You were spying on me? That's how she framed it. Like the betrayal was my presence. I wasn't, I said. I was buying groceries. She laughed once, sharp and dismissive. This is ridiculous. I repeated her words back to her. Not angrily. Carefully. Like evidence. Her shoulders dropped. The performance ended. It's not what you think, she said automatically. Then tell me what it is, I said. She rubbed her forehead. It's complicated. I asked who he was. A coworker, she said. Someone who actually understands me. I asked how long. She hesitated. A few months. I asked if she loved him. She didn't answer right away. That was answer enough. You're overreacting, she said finally. Nothing physical has happened. That's not the bar, I said. That's the floor. She looked at me then. Really looked, and something hardened. You make everything heavy, she said. With him it's easy. Easy. That word again. I asked her why she didn't just leave. She shrugged. You were convenient. Stable. I didn't think you'd notice. There it was. Clean. Efficient. Like she'd rehearsed it. I felt something collapse in me, not loudly. Quietly. Like a structure failing from the inside. I didn't argue. Didn't defend myself. Didn't remind her of what I'd done for us. I realized in that moment that I'd already lost by trying to be enough for someone who benefited from my patience. I stood up. Are you breaking up with me? She asked, suddenly uncertain. I'm choosing myself, I said. She scoffed. You're being dramatic. Maybe, but I was also done. I packed a bag that night. She watched from the doorway, arms crossed, annoyed more than hurt. I slept on a friend's couch for a week, then found a small place near a job site. It smelled like fresh paint and loneliness. I welcomed both. The collapse came later. In the quiet moments. When I reached for my phone out of habit. When I realized how much of my life had been built around waiting. The turning point wasn't a big realization. It was small. One morning I made coffee and noticed I wasn't anxious. I wasn't bracing for someone else's mood. I wasn't explaining myself. That's when it hit me. Love shouldn't feel like an audition you're always passing but never winning. I didn't check her socials. Didn't ask mutual friends for updates. I didn't need to see how it ended with him. That wasn't my story anymore. Months later she texted, I miss you. We had something real. I didn't reply. Not because I was bitter. Because I was clear. Here's what I learned, and I hope you hear it before you start questioning your own reality. When someone keeps telling you a situation is temporary, ask yourself who benefits from you waiting. You don't need to catch them in the act to trust your instincts. You don't need permission to leave a story where you've become a placeholder. Sometimes dignity is just walking away from a parking garage and never going back.